before we get too further, we have to talk a little bit about AI and ML, or artificial intelligence and machine learning. We discussed earlier, you can't really have a trend conversation without at some point bringing this up. It's been a trend for a long time, but it's really starting to take shape in businesses understanding how to leverage artificial intelligence and machine learning in being more predictive, more productive. So when we talk about AI, we're really talking about the capability of computers to mimic things like learning and problem solving, the things that we do every day. And machine learning is an application of artificial intelligence. It leverages algorithms or mathematical models, if you would like to think of them that way, of data, and helps computers learn and over time improve, because they're constantly learning against the data that's coming in to these mathematical models. So you can think about the relationship between this AI and ML in this way. AI is used to perform the tasks in the system that are intelligent, and ML is generating that intelligence. And in construction, AI and ML are supporting everything from predictive analytics for risk mitigation or risk loss, right? So you can make better decisions right on the job site, to supporting the design of a project before it even goes out to build. So Nate, how does this resonate with what you're hearing from your customers? And can you think of any other trends that are supporting business transformation?
Yeah, I mean, when I think of trends that are enabling transformation, automation ranks pretty high on that list. I mean, it's the perfect example of how new capabilities, which are enabled by new technologies, how they've eliminated manual processes and workflows that have historically slowed down the equipment acquisition process. And this is really relevant because the supply chain and the labor issues that I spoke of previously are exacerbated by the traditional equipment acquisition process, which for most businesses involves financing. In fact, each year, roughly $1 trillion of business equipment is acquired in the US through financing. But the current process it's slow, it's antiquated, and it's stifling the ability for businesses, millions of businesses, to grow at their desired rate. So to do a quick comparison, just as an example, the traditional business acquisition, the traditional business equipment financing process often involves phone calls, meetings with a loan officer, waiting for credit approval, waiting for loan paperwork, lots of rounds of paperwork, et cetera, et cetera. And the neat thing is that there are now new capabilities that have allowed us to significantly transform that process. So for example, as compared to the prior traditional model, there's now AI-driven onboarding and authentication, AI being one of the things that you just kind of talked about, Janan. There are now automated instant credit underwriting and decisioning capabilities with built-in fraud detection. You know, there are ways to now generate real-time automatically a digital financing contract. And even there's self-service capabilities now that didn't exist before that have been enabled by automated types of technologies. I think the neat thing about automation, just as an example, is that it's really removing the friction from the conventional equipment acquisition process, and it's giving those managing equipment and their customers immediate and ongoing access to more information and to higher quality information.